Listen on the go. It's EXT Radio.
This is EXT Radio.
one. Good evening, my beautiful people. Welcome to the show. It's that time again, once a month. We got it going on. Yes, Pete, we got a guest in the house. Special guest tonight, yeah. It's EXT, it's Mr. B. It's Wednesday night. And we got it just right. pleasure, man. It's
Really
a pleasure.
nice to be here.
And I had to sneak in one of your tracks. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, I always start my interviews with, where did it all begin for you?
Wow, where did it all begin? Can you hear me? Yeah?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's all coming through.
Where,
Nice and
I mean,
clear.
I could go back years. Because I say, I kind of started off my music career in the 90s. Sort of garage and stuff like that. Nice and Right Records, Confetti Records. Yeah, I've done the whole sort of UK garage thing. Then sort of from there, on and off, getting on with my life, kids, as you know, all this sort of thing. And then I kind of got back into it in the sort of, I'd say, early 2000s, sort of like 2001, 2000, no, sorry, I say 2003, because I had a little break, had my daughter and stuff, and then I kind of came back to it, and I jumped back onto the house scene.
Yeah.
I was doing Soulful House, was on House FM for about 8 years, done the whole journey with that, and then met up with a guy called Sephron Saint, and the guy called Matt LS. Back then they used to run Tribe Records,
Okay.
which was one of the first sort of Afro House nights in the UK. This was sort of early, roughly 2010, around 2010. And I was like, wow, this is a sound that I haven't heard before. Yeah. So yeah, then started sort of networking with the sort of veterans of the scene now. Well, necessarily back then they wasn't. Your Black Coffees, Kulo the Songs, Problem Child, and all these guys that were kind of at the forefront of the South African house sound, which was a lot different sounding then to it is now, in terms of more tribal, more sort of African sort of vibe. So yeah, that's where it sort of started for me in terms of being in the Afro house scene. Kicked off, and sort of started networking with Tribe Records, eventually playing with those guys, and then transitioning more off of the soulful house and integrating some Afro house tracks into my set on House FM, and started getting a name, because back then the Afro house was still a very small community of people within London and surrounding counties. So kind of getting into the forefront of the scene when I did was definitely an advantage for me.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Timing was perfect.
It was good. Getting to network with, as I say, names that I've just spoke about, Black Coffee. There's loads more. Aluga Rebels also. We sort of sparred up together back in the day and kicked off a few events and stuff. Yeah. So like myself, he's as another one I can say was there from pretty much the beginning in terms of the UK Afro house scene, and just sort of progressed from there really. Started getting bookings as Afro house DJ rather than a soulful house DJ. Then
because you sorry to interrupt, but you have a lot of because. Do you know what? How we met was quite bizarre, actually, because you was down here on a guest.
That's right.
You was doing a show, and Chris said, "Oh, there's a guy down here, and he'd like to meet you as well." And you was on before me, and I hadn't heard of you before. It's hard to check everyone out. I'm only about 3-4 years come deep into this genre of music. So. I hadn't stumbled across you yet, but I had heard your music. But I'm dyslexic, so I'm one not to I go by sound. Don't always get the name. Bit of artwork or something like that.
A lot of us do, mate.
All right. So and we briefly met because I was running late and whatnot.
That's right.
And you played a couple of your music on that show you've done, and I heard it in here, and I was like, I need to check this kid's out. So a couple of days later, when I had a bit of time, checked you out, and I was like, wow. This guy's got some good material.
Thank you, man.
And you've done a lot. I
I
was surprised at your catalogue. I was like, wow, this is going to take a little while to get through, actually. And a lot of it was the deep house. So you've come from that. But your Afro house, your Afro tech that you're producing, Free Step as well. I like it.
Thank you.
I'm not just saying it, I'm quite a hard person to please, is what I should imagine. But no, and I felt a bit of a wally as well, really, thinking I didn't even know about these kids. I'm like, some kids want to meet you down. I'm like, all right,
but I'm very I'm within the scene, but I'm kind of like I sometimes like to kind of be in the background also. Whereas, you know, I'm happy to kind of be in my
I
studio
get that.
7 days a week
I
making
get
music.
that.
Whereas sort of 10 years ago, you'd see me in every sort of club.
Yeah.
You know, where I don't do that as much now. Kind of pick and choose when I go out and stuff. So a lot of people know of me but don't know of me, sort of thing. You know.
But saying that, since then I had seen you. Then I see you pop up more and more.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's
the algorithm.
It's that exactly. Yeah,
the
yeah.
algorithm,
One
man.
day I'll master that.
Yeah.
But other than that, so you got some new bangers in the bag for you tonight. I heard.
Yeah. I've got quite a few things that are not out yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to go through a few of them. I'll probably be playing 1 or 2 tracks that are out at the moment that sort of currently doing things in the scene. I'll play a few of them. And also going to play you some kind of different stuff that you probably think, oh, right, that's going a bit left or a bit right kind of thing, you know. I kind of think I'm at that stage now where I'm more experimental.
Yeah.
You know, like you get a lot of artists that kind of are pigeonholed into maybe an Afro-tech genre or like a three-step genre or amapiano genre.
Yeah, they zone in just on that.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of at that stage where, like, I try and strip it back to the old school where music is music, house is house.
Yeah.
You know, so if you like it and you enjoy it and you feel it, then I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know, so you might hear some three-step today. You might hear some kind of more chilled out stuff.
It's funny because like we haven't really met. We briefly met and we had a little spoke, but we've got a very very similar history.
Yeah, we have
very similar as we were speaking
it's good to
back
talk,
then.
innit?
And like it's the
It's
only
good to
thing
see.
that you're doing different is the producing, the production.
Yeah.
When did that start for you?
Well, I actually
like-
started producing.
How did you feel about, because obviously you're a vinyl DJ originally, so back in the garage days, same as me, and it's like, where did you make that decision to say, do you know what, I'm sick of just spinning these tunes, I want to make something.
Yeah.
How did that come by for you?
I think I actually been making music longer than a lot of people realise.
Yeah.
Because I think I first studied music at Tottenham College in around 95. Yeah, when I was young, do you know what I mean? I done that, didn't go too well because I was young. You know, my mind wasn't dedicated to
I get that.
one thing kind of thing. And then, from then I was sort of started working with labels like Confetti Records, Nice and Ripe.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of white labels and stuff.
Yeah.
And kind of from
We
then,
got a few.
I mean, I got my initial musical experience from that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I was a musician back then.
As you are now.
Yeah, whereas now I've kind of like since then I've kind of I've studied music on more.
Do you think that comes with like maturing with age,
Yeah,
like,
of
as an
course.
adult and everything?
Yeah,
It does. Doesn't
I mean,
it? Naturally.
everyone's different, but for me, definitely.
I mean, you've got a leg up if you mature very quick, and
Yeah.
but the youngsters are sort of seeming to be a lot mature than when
Yeah,
I
they
remember
are,
being there.
They are.
age,
But I think the only difference I would say was when we was young. When I was young, the opportunities were more limited in terms of nowadays. Like you'd be crazy to kind of go wrong as a young person within the music scene now. All the kind of tools
There's
that
so
you've
much
got.
guidance
There's
out
so
there.
much guidance and tools.
Yes.
I mean, you've got platforms like YouTube now that
Just Google and YouTube is enough to get you going,
well,
isn't
I mean,
it?
not necessarily as a Afro house artist, but if you look at other genres now, I mean, you get certain hits on YouTube, then you've made it.
Yeah.
You know, your career's sort of done.
Yeah.
Whereas where I started off, we was relying on vinyl sales.
Yeah, I know.
You know, so it's changed a lot. But
Some
as
for
a-
good and some for bad.
of course,
Yeah,
of course.
but you get that with everything.
you get that with everything.
Yeah,
Yeah. And it's all
part of the
about
parcel.
being willing to kind of
Adapt.
adapt and transition to what's happening in the current market, you know.
Yeah.
And I think as long as you've got the passion still for what you do, then you'll always kind of follow suit.
It will come through.
It'll come through, yeah.
That's like what you were saying as well, like with the old stuff. Even myself, when I feel like I'm browsing, I call it record shopping. I've even been purchasing the odd garage tune what's been popping up.
Yeah.
And just like experimenting and just like throwing it in there, here and there, and sort of like seeing what comes of it. Because again, as you get older, you just like
You do.
you don't sort of. Not like you don't care no more, but you want to experiment a bit more. You've done that. You know what I mean? You want to. I want something
I
else to
hear
tick
you.
my boxes, you know.
I hear
I
you.
need something else, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets a bit
It does.
boring just doing the usual.
It's also important too because I mean, nothing will change within the music industry
No.
if there wasn't people that was experimenting.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go back a few years, there was no such thing as free step.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. Yeah.
until someone decided to change. You know,
It's the same with every genre of music.
Exactly.
Garage UK. Where did that come from?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and again, like I think we're just blessed that being the age we are, that we have had the ability to experiment with all these different genres of music. Like when the garage scene hit, it was a new genre of music.
Yeah.
It was blown away.
Yeah,
You know, and
yeah.
I think like. There's been another music was developed since that, which has had such a hit like that. Really,
Yeah,
you know.
not in terms of UK sound, definitely.
No,
not.
definitely.
No,
not.
the garage,
No.
garage was another level, and what you can say about the garage now is, I mean, we're not necessarily in the garage scene, but there is still a massive garage scene.
There is.
Yeah.
I was surprised
There
actually.
is, yeah.
He's still big.
Yeah, I mean,
And EZ is still smashing it
Yeah,
up. Big
still
up
doing his
EZ,
thing.
by the way.
yeah,
Yeah.
still doing his thing, still doing his thing, man. So,
Yeah.
yeah, man, yeah. So
But
that's
we-
that's kind of how I kind of came to being pretty much where I'm at now
Yeah.
in terms of producing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you just again you needed that. You needed
Yeah,
to
you
do more.
You do.
Yeah, I'm
you
sort
do.
of at that stage now, but I'm no good with computers and everything, and it's just like I
But-
get scared when I go in that.
Yeah, but you know what? It's just kind of it's kind of just overcoming that initial paranoia when you're doing something.
Yeah,
new. You know, it's like when you're mixing on 1210s and then CDJs come out.
Yeah.
You know, it's like whoa, it's something new.
I know,
but once
yeah.
you kind of get over that, then
Yeah,
man,
yeah, I know.
you're plain sailing. But even for me, you know, I've had times even within the Afro house world where I've kind of stepped back and thought, oh, right, you know, different kind of sound, or I didn't feel that my music was on par with what was currently being put out there, you know. But then it was for me to kind of sit back and maybe retrain myself, or get that fire back in, you know.
What? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What? Actually, it's a bit of a tricky one, actually, maybe for you. What does it more for you now? Would it be to play, all right, or is it to hear your music, like being played, and then like seeing the response from like, sort of like a crowd, sort of like, you know, or is it still you still getting that desire to be up there behind it? I mean, everyone wants that, but what does it feel like when you hear your tune being played and like, you know, because you've got some bangers, bruv. And like, you know,
Yeah.
so how's that feel for you?
That's a good question, you know. It's a very good question. I mean, like, there's nothing like DJing to a crowd and watching them dance to your set, but there's nothing beats
Next
playing your
level.
own music
Next level.
and seeing the reaction from a crowd. So yeah, it's kind of it's, I would say,
You're greedy, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're having both.
I'm getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for me personally, like, if I couldn't, tomorrow someone said to me, you know, something's happened and you can't DJ no more, as long as I could make music, I'd still be a happy man.
Yeah.
But if you said to me you couldn't make music no more and you could only DJ, then it'd be a bit of a bummer,
So
you know?
yeah, right. So
Yeah.
I see what's developed
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
That
definitely.
I see it. I see it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
The passion I get for making music now is probably a little bit more greater than actually DJing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do think to a certain point they always work hand in hand. So DJing, producing and stuff. I mean, I'll always love playing my own music and other people's music.
I think
of
it would
course.
be like that for a big time vocalist singer. Like, you think if they've sung their whole life, I think they're sort of more like later on in it, instead of doing all the gigs, they'd probably feel like, do you know what, I'd rather write
Yeah, of course.
for someone
course,
now
yeah.
who can deliver it. And
It's a progression.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
For me,
yeah,
anyway, it's a progression. You know, and
it's a beautiful thing, because like it comes with like a musician, and if it comes with your age and everything, there's so many layers to it. As you get older, I think you only get better.
You do.
You know?
You do. I mean, I'm always improving.
Yeah.
You know, and
You're always learning as well.
you're always
You're
learning,
always.
and I think whatever you're doing, if you're not constantly learning and improving,
Yeah.
then you will get to a point where you'll just feel stagnant and you won't want to continue. So I think for me personally, it's been a game changer for me to, as much as I know how to make music, you can never know enough. So I always kind of every once in a while retrain myself.
Wise man.
Yeah, you know, and it kind of it puts that fire back inside my belly in terms of making music, man. So
Fiddla, we've run over because we could talk all
That's
night.
right, man.
You
That's
know
right.
that,
That's
but
right. It's good
you
to
know,
talk.
no, it is. It's good to talk. And Fiddla, where can this audience catch you? Where can they check your music out?
Well, Spotify is obviously the obvious one. Not that we get paid anything for music on Spotify nowadays, but it's still a good
As
platform.
Jessie J would say, it's not about the money.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Right?
It's true.
Ain't it?
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
I hear that though.
pretty much any platform, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, just type in Fiddla, Fiddla. It's not Fiddler. Make sure you get it right. Yeah, most musical platforms. Check out my Instagram page, which is pretty active. I'm always sort of updating what I'm doing, where I'm playing, and so forth. Yeah, man. Apart from that, yeah, just watch out for my name.
People,
basically.
if you haven't checked this guy out, you need to check him out. Yeah, Fiddla, if you want to get loaded up,
Yeah, we'll do.
I'll see us through. Fiddler's going to take us through to the hours of 10 o'clock, yeah. You've got Junior C stepping up next, I believe, bringing you the best in hip-hop, R&B and slow jams. But other than that, it's the Mr. B show. It's Wednesday nights. It's once a month now, people. Don't forget to catch up as well on all the previous shows. And I'll see you soon. Fresh beats, by the way, yeah.
marathon. Hey, to be like in Osaka. Comida so. Hey, about some money. So marathon. Hey, to be like in Osaka. Comida so.
big up yourself. Come on. You played some bangers there, brother. You've got about 30 seconds to sign out, yeah. Bro.
Well, just want to say a big thank you to everyone. And most of the tracks I played today, apart from 3, were my own tracks. Pretty much all of them unreleased apart from 1. So watch out